last year I also gave CAT. I got 91.24. That time I was pretty much disappointed because I given my full attempt, my hard-hearted attempt at CAT, and somehow maths section couldn't be managed, so I didn't get a good percentage. But still I got a shot at IMK at that time, and that was a very special call for me because I realized that probably I can get it because they were not giving any percentile weightage to that. But somehow I didn't make it because it was very pathetic from my end. So that time I got very frustrated from myself. From that time I started, first probably I just got my job at that time, and I started doing my job. At that time I realized that my job was something I was not looking for. My expectation was somewhat different. My long-term career goals were somewhat different, and when I got into that job, so I wasn't very interested in that sector. So I realized that this is the time I need to make a shift because I'll be very much later on, apart from that career that I want to make later on in my life. So I started studying from CAT from July. Till July I was looking for another job, but at that time I was okay. I knew that I had CAT at my end, so I tried to give my best to that CAT. I did all the AIMCAT, but I took the test series from time. So I did AIMCAT, and most important thing about AIMCAT is you need to be reflexive about that. After giving the AIMCAT, you need to analyze all your points, what are your strength areas, what are not so good areas, and then need to go approach that in a systematic way. So after giving the CAT, I was confident that I'll be getting a good percentile. So I managed a 96.81 and I got plenty of calls, handful of calls, and I got IMK and IMI calls. So I knew that I had a good shot and my percentage was also okay, 96.81. So I gave my best and all went well. The last 3 years trends always say that India doesn't give converts below 99 percentile, and that was a major concern. 96.81. Initially I wasn't very keen on going to India interview also because I was very sure that they won't be taking it and I'll be getting a 2500 something waitlist, and it's really a bummer in that case. So, but then I talked out with my professors at time, and they really told me that you never know what the criteria is and you can easily crack that if you have a good interview over there. So just give out your best over there and you never know. So that was the mindset I went over there, and everything just went well. In the interview experience also, I like to share that professors were not at all giving a kind of look that yes, you have a low percentile, you don't have a chance. They were very comfortable with me. They tried to chalk everything out. They tried to ask my questions like I had a good salary, why do you want to change your career and all, and I did pretty good over there. So I guess interview is the main final in the coffin for the call, and you can easily convert that. If you are pretty much confident, why do you want to change your career, why do you want to go in a particular career? So it's not that difficult. I like to say never underestimate your preparation first of all, because every person is giving its best, his or her best. So try to do all the questions that are being given in time coaching classes, and that not in a particular way only, many ways, so that you can optimize your time. Because it's not always about doing the questions, it's more about doing the questions, more number of questions with a specific amount of time. So in that case you'll be able to crack that, and then it's all about, like I say, luck is only when you're doing hard work and when you get an opportunity.